guys, Naturally Marked here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to explain to you how you are using castor oil wrong, the queen castor oil, and I'm going to tell you how you may be using it wrong. So if you're interested in this video, then just keep watching. The first way that you might be using it wrong, and you may not even realize that you're doing it, I had just made a video and I was confused as to why the castor oil was making this squeaky sound on the top of my hair, and it's because I had put my leave-in conditioner on my hair and then I try to add the thick castor oil on the top of it. No go. Don't do it. It's not going to do anything for your hair if you're putting a thick oil on the top of a leave-in conditioner. Not selling crap. You're not selling crap. That oil will just sit right on the top of your hair. You want to use the castor oil straight on the top of your hair. You need to just put it right on freshly washed hair and then twist your hair up. That's the way that I've always did it, but because I was trying out this new product, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna put my leave-in on and then I'm gonna put my castor oil on, and it was making all type of like sounds, and I'm oh my god, what's going on here? No, don't do it. And then my hair was actually dry within like 3 days of me putting the LCO method. So if you are using castor oil, you might want to try it LOC method if you're using castor oil. But most of the time when I'm using castor oil, I don't have to put in no extra products behind it because it just seals deal. But that's a way that I was just like, wow, you know, I put out there a lot for castor oil and somebody might be actually putting it on the wrong way and not like it because it's just sitting right on the top of your hair. So the next way that you could be using castor oil wrong is putting it on top of dirty hair. Now I know that I go weeks without washing my hair. I do not put castor oil on the entirety, like the whole length of my hair when I go weeks without washing my hair. It's not going to do any justice because the oil is just going to be sitting right on the top of all the products that you've already put on your hair, and especially if you haven't rinsed any of the products out, it's just going to sit right on the top of old products and it's not going to penetrate inside your hair, and your hair shaft is not going to be open, it's going to be closed. So it's not going to accept it, and then you're going to be waking up with a greasy looking pillow and you're going to be like, why is the pillow taking all my castor oil? It's because your castor oil is just sitting right on the top of your hair. So that could be another way that you could be using this castor oil completely wrong. Another way is not putting water on your hair first. So if your hair is clean, you would already have water on your hair, so hopefully you will be putting the castor oil on your hair while it's still wet and not dry. So if you're putting the castor oil on your hair wet, and if you have low porosity hair, you do it in the shower, it's going to absorb all of the moisture. Your hair is going to absorb all the moisture in it, and your hair is going to be singing, oh happy day. Okay, so this is something that I probably never talked about on my channel, but if your hair is thin and you're using castor oil, you might want to consider diluting the castor oil just a little bit with either grapeseed oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, whatever oil of your choice is that you like. You might want to consider diluting it because castor oil is a very thick oil, and if your hair strands is already thin and you put that oil on your hair, it's going to make your hair look really greasy and make your hair look even thinner. I know castor oil is supposed to promote your edges to grow back in thicker, your hair to grow in thicker, but if your ends, which is the oldest part of your hair that hangs down here, if you're putting the castor oil on your thin ends, it's not going to do anything but make your hair look more greasy, more weighed down, and you're going to absolutely hate castor oil. If you are putting castor oil on your hair, you might want to dilute it with another oil because it is extremely thick and not everybody like a thick consistency on their hair or a thick cast over their hair. So the only way that I will add the castor oil to dirty hair, which I will do this probably every other day or every 2 days, I will spray my edges with water and it's on my edges. So that's the only way that I will put my castor oil on dirty hair. It's just literally right on my edges because I am suffering postpartum shedding, so I'm trying to just give my edges a little extra love. But I will spray my moisture on there, which is water, and then I will seal it with some castor oil. Now this will not work for you if you love to slay your edges or put edge control on your edges. This will not work for you because it's just going to probably make your edge control beat up on the ends of your hair, and it's not going to actually benefit your scalp or your hair strands, because you are yet and still putting the castor oil on top of another product, and it's not actually doing its job because it's just sitting on another product on the top of your hair shaft. So that is the only way that I will put my castor oil on dirty hair, but I don't use edge control like that, and every day my edges is just kind of being like a free willy doing whatever they want to do. But I don't use edge control like that. If you're an edge control girl, you may not want to use edge control, especially if your edges is thin. I wouldn't necessarily be putting edge control on my brittle edges. So I would just be putting some castor oil on there and then just using that to actually restore my edges. So those are some ways that you could be using your castor oil wrong. Please leave comments down below if you are using the castor oil in any of these ways. And hey, if it works for you and your hair is loving the way that you are using the castor oil, by all means keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop on my accord because your hair might like it. Okay, just to put that out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and leave comments down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.